Good afternoon, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. I've come up to Walton today, or come down to Walton, and guess what? I'm hanging out with 1960 Gammon, and I'm hanging out with Jawtooth as well. He just got here. We're all waiting for the CSX train to show up on the LCL here. But I've been here all morning, and I only have like 3 or 4 trains. Been kind of slow, but no worries, doesn't matter. It's a nice day out, it's a little warm. Like I said, it's gonna be about 87 degrees today, so if I hadn't got to it yet, it's gonna get to it. Now, let's see. Oh yeah, we got a Heritage unit. That's one of the first trains you guys are gonna see. I believe that's gonna be the second train on the video. The Monongahela Heritage unit, that's one of my favorites. But we're waiting on more trains, and I think I hear one. Yep, I do hear a train, and once it gets here, I'm gonna get that video rolling. So stay tuned, everybody. Well, I knew there was a train coming because I could hear it in the train device going crazy, going nuts on my radio. But good morning from Walton, everybody. Sorry about the sun. Obviously wasn't ready to get over there. Oh, that breeze feels pretty good. We're looking at 87 degrees as the high today. Or 29F, I'm sorry. This is 29F. Where are them DPUs at, man? This is a big one today. Woo-wee. I think I hear them coming. Maybe. Trailers. DPU. Huh. Usually 29F has DPUs. Well, that was weird that they don't. Oh well. Yeah. Cool, man. Still red over red there, I think. There's one sitting in the siding. We'll find out. Stay tuned. I got the ring, Walton. Sunny this morning, gonna be hot or warmer. I'll be hanging out with me all day, folks. All right, folks, there's a train on the way, but one thing I wanted to show you, look at the difference of height on the rails. It's coming into this curve, and they go at such high speeds, they'll raise the outside rail is higher than the inside rail. You can kind of see it on the camera. Same way over here. So it's the same. Really cool. There's a certain name for that, because it's got to do with the centripetal force and physics and all that, but I can't think of the actual name. Anyways, there's a train coming. You can hear it. Stay tuned. Alrighty, folks. That train's a coming. Just need the gates to go off, and there they go. That old bell, man. Love that mechanical bell. Oh, nice! That was unexpected. Give the ethanol load. Big blues, another big blue. All right, Monongahela, that was unexpected. That was cool. Pretty sure that was 179. And down there is 1960 Gambit. He has joined me today. It's good to see him. Ain't seen him in a while. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get that reported. That was awesome. Stay tuned. All right, folks, we got a CSX train on the way. Boy, he is really laying on that horn. But there's a work zone down there in downtown Walton at the crossing. That's why he's doing that. Oh, that last train at the Monongahela, that was 196. Train 196. So I know I said 197. I was wrong. That's train 196. All right, here we go, CSX. Somebody must have or if it's just Gent local. Gent, Ghent, however you want to say it. It's a lot of steel coil cars. They lift those caps off with a crane. Keep the steel out of the elements, and they look cool. That's why I think it's that local from Kent, because springs are compressed on all these coil cars. Yeah, short as it is. I've never gotten less than a 2-minute train on this line. That's crazy. Excuse me. Yikes. Sorry about that, folks. Looks like somebody's had some fun with that sign. It's got some shot marks on it, maybe some bird shot or something like that. Pretty small though, if you can see it. I don't know if you guys can see all that little marks up there. Yep. 1960 Gambit's here, and we're getting trains. All right, everybody, stay tuned for me. Got a good day for you. Alrighty, folks, guess what? Yeah, you're hearing that right. We got another train, CSX again. This guy went through LaGrange at like 8 o'clock this morning, so it puts him right about this time to get up here. It takes them a few hours to get up from LaGrange, and plus if they have to stop and give another train, you know, get on a siding and give another train the right of way, or they have to wait on something. But we got another train, and we're just gonna find out what it is. I see him coming through the trees there. That'd be cool if we got a Northfolk Southern to show up right now. But I ain't heard much on my radio as in the train device, so I don't know. Hearing more on Northfolk Southern than I do CSX. The Norfolk Southern line goes straight south. This goes off to the east, or the west, excuse me. Looks like a grain train, like an empty grain train. I have not seen any other car except for grainers. Or a type of fertilizer train, I don't know, phosphate maybe? You know what, that? No, it would be full. It would be full if this is phosphate. This is empty grain train. Cool, man. That's a good train right there. I gotta pee. All right. There they go. All right, folks. Just need some more Norfolk Southern action now. But I'll take CSX any day. All right, stay tuned. All right, everybody. CSX train coming on. Heading towards Cincinnati right now. Can hear it rumbling up. It's a little overgrown down here, so I'm kind of back off the tracks a little bit. That's okay. It's supposed to be. Here we go. Yeah, look at that shiny rebuild. I-142. Moving on, man. He has no time to waste. Look at that. That's weird. I've never seen I-42 run anything else but containers. Got Fords in there, Ford trucks. Oh wow, that was short. That was real short. How to watch plants. I got a plant identifier app on my phone. I should make sure I'm not standing next to poison ivy or anything. I'm going to double check this real quick, see if it is, because I kind of brushed against it. But, all right, everybody. I think there he is down there. There's Jawtooth. All right, everybody, stay tuned. All right, everybody, got a Northfolk Southern train coming northbound over here on the rat hole. So, I'm not sure what it is, but we're going to find out here in a second. It's a beautiful day out, a little hazy. No worse for the wear, though. He ain't moving too fast. Or maybe he's getting ready, I don't know. Probably 26 or 28C. I don't think I've seen any FedEx containers, but I got the reefer units on back there. All right, there they go. If anybody's wondering where I am, I'm up at the Gaines house. There's a bunch of Walton city workers down there working hard. All right, stay tuned. All right, everybody. Another Northfolk Southern train coming northbound. I think this might be train 174. If it is, it's a mixed manifest. Here we come. I feel like they're notching it up. Here they are. Not moving it very fast, but maybe this one will have a DPU. I don't know. Coming through. Look at these big old logs. Look at that. All right, there they go. There's Jawtooth for you, doing his thing there. All right, that was a good train. Don't click away, folks. They keep coming. All right, everybody, here's another northbound Norfolk Southern train. That seems to be the theme of the afternoons here. Especially since some of these trains, if not most of them, go on the Newcastle district north of the river there, and they are working. Anyways, look at that. Shorty. Alrighty, oh, there they go, folks. Yeah. Thought there was a CSX train on the way, but I wonder if it went another way. Anyways, we're gonna keep waiting on the NS trains and the CSX if we get any. So stick around, don't click away. All right, everybody, I believe we have a southbound Norfolk Southern train coming. See if I can get over here and get a better view. I don't know what he's running so slow for. Unless there's some work down there. His brakes are open, I can see that, but they're running awful slow for whatever reason. They're not calling permission through any work zone, so I have to say, I wonder if they're going to the siding of Brock and one's going to come north. We'll find out, I guess. That was loud. That was real loud. And he's picking up some speed, maybe. Brakes actually look somewhat applied. I don't know. Well, here comes the end of the train. No DPU. Here's Steve down there. Great guy, great guy. All right, folks, there goes Northfolk Southern, southbound. Unknown why they're running the way they are, but whatever. Well, keep it right here. All right, everybody. That is going to do it for me today down here in Walton. But you know what? I've had a good day. Hung out with some good friends, homies. And I've had 9 trains, so I'll take that. Unless I'm doing the math wrong, which I could be. Even after the end of the video counted, but as I say this right now, before I get home and counted, I looked at my phone, I think it's 9 trains total. But yeah, we were waiting on a CSX train that ended up coming south because it had issues, like electronic issues or a circuit breaker issue, and they're limping their way back to Cincinnati as we speak. But I gotta get out of here. I gotta go pick up Mrs. Boats from work and continue about my evening and get this video up. And I'll be in Vandalia tomorrow with the boys. And on Friday, I'll be hitting the road with 1960 Gambit and Jawtooth. Heading back to Marion, Ohio. I've never been up to Marion twice in 1 year, but that's where I'm headed, and I'm looking forward to it. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this one out, y'all. So like, comment, subscribe, share if you haven't done so already. Hit that little alert button for me. You'll get all the notifications for when I post. And if you have more time, please watch another video, because every video you watch really helps my channel grow. And if you watch a couple ads, that helps me too. Put some money in the bank for me. And what really helps if you watch all the videos that you watch through its entirety. So, all right, folks. Until we meet again, out there on the rails, have a good day.